Let's start with the question that has haunted men for centuries. What do women really want? Is it love? Is it security? Is it a kind, gentle partner who treats her like a queen? For decades, that's what we've been told. By movies, by pop songs, by well-meaning advice. And it's the single biggest reason why so many good men are confused, frustrated, and left wondering, what did I do wrong? I gave her everything she asked for. Today, we dismantle that illusion. We are going to speak the unspeakable. This isn't about manipulating women or playing games. This is about understanding a fundamental, often hidden, layer of female psychology. A layer that governs attraction, respect, and long-term devotion. A layer she will rarely, if ever, verbalize. Because the truth is, what a woman says she wants and what she is biologically and psychologically wired to respond to are often two completely different things. Buckle up. This is the unspoken code. You believe she wants grand romantic gestures. She may even say she does. But the foundational, non-negotiable need is far more profound. Emotional safety and stability. Think of it as the emotional infrastructure of the relationship. A woman needs to know, on a primal level, that the man beside her is an unshakable pillar, not a source of additional chaos. Her world is often filled with emotional nuance and social complexity. What she cannot handle is a partner whose emotional state is a volatile, unpredictable storm she must constantly navigate. This is why a man who remains calm in a crisis is irresistibly attractive. When she is anxious, angry, or overwhelmed, your primary job is not to fix it immediately with a solution, but to first be the calm in her storm. Your steadiness is the anchor. Your lack of reactivity is the safety net. She won't say, "I need you to be my emotional anchor." It sounds needy, archaic, or contradicts the modern ideal of the totally independent woman. Instead, she will test this infrastructure. She might pick a minor argument or share a deep worry. She is not trying to annoy you. She is stress testing the framework. She's asking, subconsciously, when the pressure builds, does this structure hold, or does it crack? Your composure under her emotional fire is a more potent aphrodisiac than any compliment. This is the paradox that confounds most men. Women reject the emotionally fragile nice guy who mirrors her every mood and seeks constant validation. Yet, they are equally repelled by the emotionally closed, stoic alpha who offers stone-cold silence in place of connection. The archetype she is drawn to is the integrated man. This man possesses the strength of a fortress, clear boundaries, unwavering purpose, internal resilience. But he has a gate, and he chooses to open it for her. He has the masculine capacity to lead, protect, and provide stability. But he couples it with the feminine-aware capacity for empathy, deep listening, and emotional presence. He can sit with her pain without becoming panicked by it. He can hear her frustration without making it about his own ego. He offers not a solution first, but understanding. Why is this never stated directly? Because articulating this balance feels like an impossible request. Be incredibly strong, but also soft with me. It risks making her seem high maintenance or contradictory. So she looks for evidence in your behavior. In an argument, do you become defensive and cold fortress with no door? Or do you crumble and apologize for everything just to keep peace? Or do you listen, hold your ground calmly, and then engage with her feelings without surrendering your core? The latter is the integrated response. Here is a bitter pill for the nice guy to swallow. Your undivided attention to her is not the prize you think it is. In fact, when it becomes your central focus, it becomes a liability. A woman is profoundly and instinctively attracted to a man who is captivated by his own purpose. Your mission, your craft, your ambition, your drive to build, create, and impact the world. This energy is magnetic. It signals competence, resourcefulness, and a future. It tells her you are a man of value, not because of her, but intrinsically. This is often mislabeled as ambition for money. It's deeper. It's directed energy. A man who is going somewhere. A man whose life has a narrative arc that is compelling, independent of a relationship. When you make her your sole purpose, you become satellite orbiting her planet. You have no gravity of your own. You are predictable, available, and boring. The man with a purpose has gravity. He invites her into his orbit, into his compelling narrative. He is a verb, not a noun, waiting for her definition. She will almost never say, "I want you to focus less on me and more on your purpose." It sounds counterintuitive to love and can be misconstrued as her being cold or materialistic. But observe her behavior. Does she light up when you talk passionately about your projects? Does she respect your dedicated work time? That's the evidence. She doesn't want to be the source of your life's meaning. She wants to be an addition to a life that is already meaningful. The dance of pursuit is a minefield. The common male mistake is binary. Either being passive and never leading, or becoming obsessive and clingy once interest is shown. The unspoken rule is this: lead with initiative, but sustain with independence. Women want to be chosen, pursued, and desired. They want you to plan the date, to escalate romantically, to define the relationship. This is the masculine energy of direction. However, the moment your pursuit transforms into neediness, the constant texting, the jealousy over her time with friends, the abandonment of your own hobbies and mission, you sever the very attraction you sought to cultivate. Your pursuit must come from a place of abundance, not scarcity. I have a full, exciting life. I am choosing to share it with you, is the subtext of attractive pursuit. My life is empty without you. Please complete me, is the subtext of needy clinging. She will never articulate this clearly because, on the surface, it sounds like she wants contradictory things. Chase me, but don't care too much. The key isn't in the intensity of the chase, but in the source of it. A confident man pursues because he sees something he values. An insecure man pursues because he needs something to validate him. This is critical. Agreement is not respect. Compliance is not attraction. A man who says yes to everything, who has no standards for how he is treated, who tolerates disrespect or constantly rearranges his life to accommodate her whims, is not seen as loving. He is seen as weak, without backbone or self-respect. The unspoken truth is that a woman feels deeply secure with a man who has clear, enforced boundaries. Your no is powerful. It defines your identity. It communicates that you value your time, your energy, and your self-worth. Paradoxically, this makes her feel safer. If you can protect your own boundaries, she intuitively trusts that you can and will protect her and the relationship. Women will often test boundaries, not to be malicious, but to probe the strength of the structure. Is this man solid, or will he bend under any pressure? Your ability to hold a firm but kind boundary, whether it's about your personal time, how you are spoken to, or your core values, is a direct display of your strength. It is foreplay for respect, which is a prerequisite for lasting desire. All these truths converge into one core: primal female desire that is almost never spoken, because to speak it would be to reveal the ultimate vulnerability. What a woman truly seeks is a man who is so consistently strong, stable, and integrated that she is granted the profound permission to finally, fully disarm. She spends much of her life in a state of low-grade vigilance, managing, planning, navigating social dynamics, protecting her emotional world. In a relationship, she craves a respite from that. She wants to shed the armor of hypervigilance and be soft, vulnerable, irrational, emotional, and real, without fear of judgment, contempt, or that her vulnerability will collapse the man beside her. This is the death knell for the nice guy. His kindness is often coupled with weakness and emotional instability. Her vulnerability becomes another burden for him, another problem he cannot handle, forcing her to put her armor back on to manage his feelings. It's exhausting. She only finds this permission with the integrated man. His strength creates a container safe enough for her fragility. His purpose means her emotional waves won't capsize his ship. His boundaries mean the container has solid walls. In his presence, she can exhale. She can be the woman she rarely lets the world see. So, we return to the original haunting question. What do women want? The journey is not about finding a cleverer answer to give her. It is about ceasing to ask the question in a way that seeks external validation. Stop trying to decipher a code to get something from her. Start building the man who intrinsically embodies the traits that resonate with her deepest, unspoken biology and psychology. Your task is not to become a detective of female desire. Your task is to become the architect of your own character. Lead with kindness and strength. Become a man of depth, direction, and unwavering calm. When you become that man, you will no longer need to ask what she wants. You will have become the answer, and she will feel it, without a word ever needing to be said.